Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Atlantis 1/535th scale USS Iowa build. And last time I think we worked on this, we painted the red at the bottom of the hull. And in this video, we are going to, I got it all taped off again, and we're going to paint the black stripe across the whole length of the ship here. So let's get to it. Get a little closer. There. And I did do what I said I was going to do. I actually painted some of the, or I didn't paint it, I put that clear varnish, like I said I was going to try to help prevent the black from bleeding through. So hopefully it does not bleed through. Hopefully it does. No, just joking. Hopefully it does not. I just went with a flat black, Vallejo that I have. And I did go ahead and get some, I ordered a bottle of this Vallejo airbrush flow improver. So far, I am very pleased with it. Cape's kind of coming up there. As y'all probably have seen, I have been struggling with airbrushing, having clogs and whatnot. I am very happy with the way this is spraying with that flow improver on there. Tilt this a little bit. There we go. Now I can see something. Awesome. We'll flip it around and give it another coat on both sides, hopefully here. Shouldn't take much more. That's kind of teetering. And I'm excited to get this all unmasked so we can check that. Check out how it did. I still like my little setup here. It's a lot better than what I started doing. We'll just go ahead and finish it. I didn't really put a whole lot in because it was just a fine stripe that we had to paint. That tape is really kind of overhanging another piece, so shouldn't have to worry about it getting on the hull. I'm going to go ahead and pull this away and see how much we got in the cup. It's pretty much gone. I'll finish the rest of it, but I'm going to pull this into the light here to make sure I didn't miss any spots before I finish the paint out. So that looks really good. Really good. On both sides. We got pretty even coverage. You'd think I'd be able to see better with all them LEDs, but actually it makes it harder for me to see. Yeah, I think I'll just finish that up what's in the cup there, and we'll call that finally an airbrush success story. Get that. Probably want to concentrate on this front a little bit better. Yeah, I really like how that airbrush improver works for that. There it is. That sounds like the end of it. That is the end of it. And I noticed with this, it doesn't, not once did I have a spurt like I did when I usually paint. This is a example of how it was without it. This was the, what was that from? Can't remember. I put some of that Vallejo gloss varnish and tried it with the on the Shelby engine, just to see how it would lay down. And for the most part it did fine. I ended up spraying it again with the gloss coat that I got for the actual car body, but that's the engine of the Shelby. Boy, shake you around a little bit. But I initially used it on this, and for the most part it did a pretty decent job. It wasn't near this shiny, but it I had issues with it drying on the tip and clumping up bad. And I'm half wondering when I painted the frame of the car, if I didn't get all that varnish completely cleaned out of the airbrush well enough. Because that was the last thing I sprayed before using that semi-gloss black on that frame. But I tore the whole airbrush down. I used thinner and just cleaned it thoroughly. And I've noticed this time with the flow improver, that's the most satisfying airbrushing I have done yet. So hopefully that works good with everything else from now on. But there we go. We have the black stripe painted on the hull. So next time we'll pull it off, and I have a lot of masking off to do before I paint the deck. I haven't decided if I'm going to just go ahead and brush paint it, or if I'm going to, I kind of want to tape off all the structure part of it and airbrush it to get it all done, because I think taping it off would give me a lot cleaner look, I think, than trying to hand paint it, because I could not find a wood deck for this one. They must just not sell them in 1/5/35 scale. But I did order, and I'll do this ship. The Arizona's like 1 in 400 and something scale. I'll look at it quick. 1 in 426 scale. And I have the USS Missouri in 1 5/35 scale. But I think because they offer the wooden decks, pretty easy to get them in 1 700 scale. I'm going to build these big ships, and then I'll probably switch over to, I want to do some like battle scenes on the water with some 1 700 scale. And I ordered the Prinz Eugen, the German cruiser, is my first 1 700 scale. But we're going to finish up this Iowa. We got to worry about that first. And we'll paint the deck on this one, and I'm actually going to use the gloss coat that I used on the, for like the P40 in the Shelby body, so that I can do some weathering on the deck too, to kind of dirty it up a little bit. I'm not going to get too crazy on the weathering on this ship, but it is going to be, I'm going to do a resin brick. You can do a 2-part resin. I've seen other crafters do it. And it actually looks, it dries clear and hard, and it looks like real water if you do it right. So I'm getting adventurous, and I'm going to try that out. But not a whole lot left to do on this ship. I'll have to paint the dark gray on some of the upper structure decking and all that, and then paint the deck on this, and pretty much do whatever weathering and then decals feel like doing on it. But it's been a fun model. I'm pretty happy with this Atlantis kit. So anyways, I'm rambling again. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.